What is up, guys? Good afternoon. I thought I would do a video today talking about the inghams and something that caught my attention. So the other night on TikTok, someone asked Chris what would happen if one of the kids wanted to go to school. And he basically stated that he doesn't believe in the school system and doesn't want his exposed to that, so he would basically discourage that. When asked about school and university, he responded with, "Well, he and Sarah don't want his anywhere near any sort of school or government influence." Those were his words. Now, obviously, when you think about that, it's just like that to me just comes across as really selfish. What he's basically saying there is that if one of his wanted to go to school or wanted to go to college and university, he wouldn't allow them to do that. That's basically what he's saying, is that if one of his wanted to go to school or wanted to go to university or college, he and Sarah wouldn't allow them to do that. That's basically what he's just said. He's basically saying, well, we don't want his near any school or government influence. He's basically saying that they won't allow their kids to do that, even if it's what they really want, it's something that they really wanted to do. And it's like, any normal parent, if they were homeschooling their kids and it's decided they wanted to go to school, they would support that. And they wouldn't discourage that if it was something that their kids really wanted to do. Because why would you? Why would you as a parent try to discourage that if that was something that your kids really wanted to do? You wouldn't want to discourage that. You would support them and you would allow them to do that. But it does to show what sort of people Chris and Sarah really are. The fact that he's basically just said that he wouldn't allow his kids to go to school, or he wouldn't allow them to go to college or uni. That's basically what he's just said. It's just madness when you think about it. We all know the real reason why Chris and Sarah don't want their kids in school full time, and that is because it would interfere with their travel plans, and it would mean that they weren't able to fuck off away every 5 minutes. Because let's face it, if the kids were in school full time, they wouldn't be able to do that, would they? They wouldn't be able to fuck off every 5 minutes like they do. And they know that. They know that the kids being in school would stop them from being able to do that. And they don't want anything to stop them from being able to do that. It's so blatantly obvious that it's not about it has nothing to do with not believing in the school system or anything like that. It has to do with the fact that they don't want anything to interfere with their travel plans. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to them not wanting anything to interfere with their travel plans, them not wanting anything to stop them from being able to fuck off away every 5 minutes. That's what it comes down to. I think we all know that when you look at the ingham kids, I think it's very obvious. I think it's fairly obvious, and it's pretty fair to say that they would benefit 100% from being in school. They are kids that definitely would benefit from that, because at least they would be spending more time with kids their own age, which is what they need to be doing. It's sad to see the way that the way those kids are being so isolated. And that's what Chris and Sarah are basically doing. They're doing that, but socially isolating their kids. It's just crazy. I don't know what else to say. It's like, honestly, any normal parent, if their kid was being homeschooled and they wanted to go to school, they would support that. They would allow that. How many parents do you know would turn around and say, "Oh, well, I don't believe in the school system and I don't want my kids exposed to that"? I don't know many parents that would come out with something like that. "Oh, I don't believe in the school system, and I don't want my kids exposed to that." How many parents would say something like that, or would come out with a response like that? It's just ridiculous, and it shows what sort of people they really are. The fact that he basically said that if one of his kids wanted to go to school, he would try to discourage that. He wouldn't allow. Basically, what he was saying was that they won't allow the kids to do that, even if it was something they really wanted to do. They wouldn't allow them to do that. It's just wrong. At the end of the day, it's just absolutely wrong. And I don't get how people can agree with that and think it's right. He's basically saying, well, I would try to discourage that. How do people think that's fair? That he was basically discouraging kids from wanting to go to school. That's not fair. That's not fair for a father to be saying for a father to be saying that he would try to discourage his child if they wanted to go to school. I mean that doesn't seem fair to me. That he's saying that he would try to discourage his child from wanting to do that. That's just wrong. I don't get how people can agree with that because it's just wrong. And it's, at the end of the day, on so many levels. At the end, it's like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say at this point. I really don't. It just goes to show how selfish they really are. We all know that Chris and Sarah are two very selfish people who don't give a damn about their kids. It's never been about what the kids want. It's only ever about what Chris and Sarah want. It's not about what his want, it's about what they want. And it shouldn't always be about what they want. It should, but it is. It's always about what they want, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be a case of it always being about what mummy and daddy want. What about what the kids want? That's more important than what they want. If their kids wanted to go to school, then why wouldn't they support that? Why wouldn't they allow their kids to do that? It's just mad. It's just crazy that they wouldn't allow their, they basically wouldn't allow their kids to do that, even if it was something that they really wanted to do. I don't get how that's even fair. I honestly don't. But it does to show what sort of people they really are when it coming out with things like, especially when Chris is coming out with things like that. It just goes to show how selfish and ignorant they really are. We've always known that Chris and Sarah are two very selfish, ignorant human beings. And things like this really prove that. The fact that he's basically saying that he would try to discourage his kids from going to school is he doesn't believe in the school system and doesn't want his kids exposed to that. But it's not about what he wants; it's about what they want, and he should be putting that first. That should be their priority. Fuck going away every 5 minutes. That ain't important. But of course, travel plans are so important. The travel plans always have to take priority over everything else. That's always been the case with the inghams, and it's never gonna change. We've seen the way that they will prioritize a trip over travel plans over absolutely anything. There is absolutely nothing that will take priority over their travel plans. They will not cancel their travel plans for anything. I mean, one of their relatives would be dying and they wouldn't even cancel their travel plans. They'd still fuck off away on holiday. That's the sort of people they are. They're selfish, ignorant people. And I don't get how people can't see that. They are selfish, ignorant human beings. And they've proven that time and time again. This has to be said. They are very selfish, ignorant human beings. We all know that. We've known that. We've all known that for a very long time. They are the most selfish, ignorant human beings I have ever seen. There is no words to say that. There are no words to describe how selfish and ignorant they are. Absolutely disgusting. I don't know what else to say. There's not really anything else I could say. It's just shocking that they would, that they wouldn't allow their kids to go to school even if that's what they really wanted to do. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So I just want to give my thoughts on that. This needed saying. Like, I don't know what else to say about these two. I really don't. They're just proving time and time again how selfish and ignorant they really are. And they're really showing that. They're really proving that. At the moment, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed this short little video, and I'll see you for another one soon. Bye bye.